It is not the end all. More than anything, like in any career, it really depends on the person. You know, you'll be successful if you work hard and you care and you want to be successful. If you are going to school to be, to get a shortcut or something along those lines, it may help you, but ultimately it'll still end up in the same place. School now has become much more important than it used to be, and there are cooking schools out there that can help push you in the right direction, and that's probably the best way to do it. But if you just come up through the apprenticeship, which is how it traditionally was, if you make good decisions and you work for the right people, you can also be successful. And to some extent, you have to do that no matter what once you get out of school anyway. Trends. Oh, trends are they always come and go. The other part of it is they get recycled. It's like I was joking about how I buy the same type of clothing. Now this year it's back in style, next year it won't be, and things like that. In terms of dealing with food, if you always work with good ingredients and you take care of them and you do proper techniques, you'll always be successful. You'll always find a way to be successful, and as part of that, your creativity will come through in whatever both you're working with as well as what the general public wants in terms of food. And then in specific trends, there's always those lists that come out every year about this is going to be small plates one year, or the special ingredient. I tend to think more of doing things right, and that's what we try to do, and we try to treat everything right, and then natural creativity will happen on its own. We try to keep in contact with our customers both through talking to the tables. Obviously we do comment cards and we do emails, and then you see things online. And so the goal is to get everyone to have a great time and have dinner. And if for any reason they don't, we want to be able to fix it. And so that's the hardest thing, is both to find a way sometimes to have the opportunity to fix it, but we try. That it is artistic, it really is, and it can be amazingly beautiful. And the way that I always describe food is that it's using bricks, and you're building a layer, and you're building a house, and you can build a very simple brick wall, or you can build a Sistine Chapel, but ultimately if you don't put your bricks right and build them in place, then the whole thing falls down. And so that's why when we talk about things like ingredients and technique and doing things correctly in the kitchen, that's why it's so important for us, because we want to build all those blocks and make sure that everything is correct, and so that at the end, you get a sense of place and a sense of feel and a sense of art. But if you're just designing on a plate and putting this here and this here, it may look pretty and maybe it tastes good, but it doesn't create that lasting depth. And that's what we try to do through everything. Well, it's funny. My joke is that my son cooks better than most kids coming out of culinary school. They always do the Iron Chefs and all that type of stuff. I always want to put him in there. We'll see how we do, like a father and son combination. I don't know. I always tell him that he wants to be a doctor or a lawyer or something else. Not have to work as hard, I guess, but they work hard too. So everyone always assumes that when I go out to eat or when I go to somebody's house and they cook for me, that I'm going to be really, nitpicky and find all the faults. And it's actually the opposite. I'm the best guest. I go out to dinner and I just enjoy dinner, and I enjoy service, and maybe something's not perfect, but I just enjoy it because that's what I'm out to do. And the same as for people cooking for me, is I'm the best guest because I'm the most appreciative. I don't have to cook. Does sitting on the porch drinking red wine count? I don't know. I've never thought about it. I've really never thought about it. And even when you are asked those questions, I don't know. I couldn't imagine myself doing anything different. It's a unique skill set to work in a restaurant. whether it's from the physical to the emotional to the creativity, and I've just been doing it now for so long that I couldn't imagine a life without it. It'd be nice and quiet. I don't know what I think about that.